John Gotti, the Teflon Don. Born in 1940, Gotti rose from Brooklyn streets to head the Gambino crime family. Charges against him consistently fell apart. Was it brilliant legal maneuvering, jury tampering, or his ruthless control? Gotti cultivated a public image often seen in designer suits, dining with celebrities, but behind the charm was a cold-blooded criminal suspected of ordering numerous murders. Gotti's story is a captivating tale of ambition, betrayal, and the allure of power. John Gotti's story began in the rough streets of East New York, Brooklyn, a place where survival often meant bending the rules. Born in 1940, he was one of 13 children raised in poverty. The Gotti family struggled to make ends meet, living in a cramped apartment with barely enough to eat. He quickly became involved in petty crime, running errands for local mobsters. These early experiences exposed him to the world of organized crime, where he learned the ropes from seasoned criminals. Gotti was a quick learner, eager to prove himself. His determination and street smarts set him apart from his peers, earning him a reputation as someone who could get things done. By the 1970s, Gotti had become a key player in the Gambino family's hijacking and gambling operations. His rise through the ranks was swift, fueled by his ambition and ruthless efficiency. He commanded a crew of loyal followers, men drawn to his charisma and feared his temper. Gotti's leadership style was a mix of charm and intimidation, making him both respected and feared. Gotti clashed with his superiors, believing he could lead the family to greater heights. His vision for the Gambino family was ambitious, and he was willing to challenge anyone who stood in his way. His opportunity arose when internal strife within the Gambino family created an opening. Gotti seized the moment, positioning himself as the future leader, ready to take the family to new heights of power and influence. The Gambino family, under Paul Castellano, was undergoing change. Castellano's focus on legitimate ventures displeased traditionalists like Gotti. In 1985, Castellano was gunned down outside a Manhattan steakhouse. With Castellano removed, Gotti took control of the Gambino family. Under Gotti's leadership, the family thrived through illegal gambling, loan sharking, and racketeering. Gotti's flamboyant style brought unwanted scrutiny from law enforcement. The FBI intensified their investigation, placing Gotti under constant surveillance. The net was closing in, but Gotti remained defiant. Allies and adversaries, Gotti's inner circle, and bitter rivals. John Gotti's rise to power was marked by a complex web of alliances and enmities. John Gotti didn't rise to the top alone. He was surrounded by a loyal and formidable inner circle. Salvatore "Sammy the Bull" Gravano, Gotti's close confidant, played a pivotal role in Gotti's rise. Gravano was not just a trusted ally, but also a ruthless enforcer. Frank Locascio, a trusted captain, oversaw the family's construction rackets. His expertise in managing these operations was crucial for the family's financial strength. These men formed the backbone of Gotti's regime. Their loyalty and strategic minds were indispensable to maintaining Gotti's power. However, Gotti's quest for power created many enemies. His aggressive tactics and high-profile lifestyle drew the ire of rival mob bosses. Rival mob bosses and law enforcement agencies sought to eliminate him. The FBI and other agencies were relentless in their pursuit, constantly surveilling his every move. In a shocking turn, Gravano turned state's evidence, providing testimony that would prove instrumental in Gotti's downfall. His decision to cooperate with the authorities was a devastating blow to Gotti. Gravano's betrayal shattered Gotti's defense. The once unbreakable bond of trust was irreparably damaged, leading to Gotti's eventual conviction and imprisonment. The Teflon wears off Gotti's downfall and life behind bars. Once untouchable, John Gotti's criminal empire began to crumble. The FBI had amassed a mountain of evidence against Gotti, meticulously piecing together years of criminal activity. In 1990, the Teflon Don was arrested on charges of racketeering, murder, and conspiracy. His arrest marked the beginning of the end for his reign. The trial was a media sensation, with Gotti maintaining his innocence. Reporters and cameras swarmed the courthouse, capturing every moment. Sammy Gravano's testimony provided detailed accounts of Gotti's crimes. Gravano, once Gotti's trusted underboss, turned state's witness. In 1992, the jury returned a guilty verdict on all charges. The evidence and testimonies were overwhelming. John Gotti was sentenced to life in prison without parole. The cell door closed on his life of crime. His reign of terror was over. The streets of New York were a little safer. The man who once seemed invincible was now just another inmate. His power and influence reduced to nothing within the prison walls. Gotti's legacy, the dapper Don's enduring impact on organized crime. John Gotti died in prison in 2002, but his story continues to fascinate. Gotti's impact on organized crime is complex. His flamboyant style brought unwanted scrutiny to the Mafia. His downfall marked the decline of the Gambino family. Gotti's charisma cemented his status as a cultural icon. His story serves as a reminder of the corrosive effects of greed and ambition. The Teflon Don's reign may have ended in a prison cell, but his story continues to resonate.